This is my review of the Saramonic Smartrig Plus, and as you'll see in a minute, this is made for videographers and vloggers, and it's a pretty cool device because it can take up to 4 different mic inputs, a left and right channel, and it can be used either with a cell phone or a camera. So it's made primarily for mobile shooters, but you could use it at your desktop if you wanted to. This is my review. I bought this because I plan on using it, and hopefully this video will help you out. Thanks. So this is the Saramonic Smartrig Plus, and as you can see, it has 2 gain knobs. It has a toggle switch for camera versus phone, and a toggle switch between on and on with 48 volt phantom power. On the bottom it has a headphone jack, and here's your mic inputs. In theory you could have 4 inputs. You have 2 XLR inputs, which can be phantom powered, and you have 2 TRS inputs or TRRS inputs from either like a Rode VideoMic Pro or a lavalier mic. In theory you could have 4 inputs, but the nice thing is you could have 1 powered input and 1 unpowered input, and you have gain controls for each, of course. And on the back you have the option of putting a shoe mount or just velcroing it to a leg on your tripod. So in my case, I've got an Audio-Technica mic that needs phantom power, so I would turn on the phantom power to the right here. You can see both lights come on. Or if I'm just using the Rode by itself, I'd put it to the left to conserve power. The really cool switch on here is if I do have a mic and I want to hook it up to a cell phone, I can actually switch this to a TRRS output, which you can see that the thing on here is, actually a 4-pole device, but that switch toggles the poles so the phone can see it or your camera can see it. So in this case, I am going to switch this to phantom power, and then I could use this mic. For expediency, I didn't do it on this particular recording. I'm just using my phone. Got cables going everywhere here, so it's just made it simpler. So I have the gain adjusted on both. I have phantom power turned on. The condensing mic is connected to the XLR connector with the switch in phantom power mode. The VideoMic Pro, of course, is connected to the 1/8" TRS adapter on the other channel, and they're both working at the same time. So I'm recording this in stereo mode on the GH4. Anyway, so this is my first test. I had some glitches at the start. The sound on the GH4 was not set in stereo mode. A couple of menu items were grayed out, and I was having problems getting the Smartrig Plus to work in the camera output. It would only work in the phone output, and so it was kind of backwards from the design. Anyway, it turned out to be a glitch in the GH4 settings. I've fixed that. It seems to be working fine. I'm looking at the bars now, and I'm getting a red peak here or there, but the gain seems to be adjusted correctly, and I'm liking the way this thing works. It's got 2 XLR inputs for left and right channel. You can use phantom power or not, but when you have the phantom power turned on, you can still hook up a mic like the VideoMic Pro and use it. So this is kind of the Ginsu knife of audio for cameras. And for the price, I think it's a great deal.